Good evening, well, this is Admiral. I decided to make another video today because I bought slices, right? Yeah. This won't be long. I'll talk for maybe 40 minutes around there. I'm not going to talk for an hour, right? You got slices? Yeah, I did. Hopefully I show my show I made yesterday and today. But tomorrow I'm not making a video. I'll make a video Friday or Saturday. If I did 5 videos straight, that's good enough. I'm gonna keep saying this, guys. I don't get paid for this shit. You better enjoy it while you still can. I'm saying that, right? Think I'm gonna make videos for you and not get paid for it, and you act like I'm watching this. You're fucking crazy. I'm not gonna have guys do like that, man. You get what you deserve, right? Like you reap what you sow, right? Like in the Bible. You know. You got barbecue chicken, Ivan? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, your book is sick. I know. This is Matthew's, man. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna wash my hands. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we now understand why the games want to control the brand. Yeah. Even if I wrote a shitty book, the gatekeepers would still want to control my brand because they don't want me making my billions. Even if I wrote a shitty book, I'd still want to control that. But I didn't write some shitty book. I wrote the greatest fantasy novel ever. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah. Ivan, is there some similarities with the end of Lord of the Rings in your book? Yes, there is. I'm not going to spoil the story, but there is, obviously. You'll see that when you read it. I won't spoil the story for you. Everyone Frodo destroyed the One Ring. And you see, like, Pippin and Merry, they're like, Frodo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have something similar to Xanus, too. I won't spoil the story for you. Yeah. Masterpiece, man, Xanus. Xanus is a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Masterpiece, man. That's why she cries at him, because she knows you did it, right? She knows you found a way to make money for yourself. Yeah, I want a piece of Ivan's, but it's like, oh, dude, I want him to get me out. Obviously, that's why she cries. Obviously, she's crazy. Sorry, guys, this pizza's really good. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just, man, you bluffing. Julie wrote me show us. Yes, guys. I'm not lying. I wrote that. Yeah, and the way you wrote your book, it looks like as if an AI program wrote that. That's not normal, Ivan. Like, your character jump on the page like a movie. How the fuck you do that? It's a gift I have, guys. It's my father doing the magic for me, obviously, right? Enjoy the show with you guys. Now that I'm gonna watch The Chosen. I'll watch like 2 episodes of The Chosen. I'll finish season 3 and I'll go to bed. Yeah. Oh, you're not making a video tomorrow? No, guys, I'm not. I'll make a video probably Friday or Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we see why the Gates want to control it. Yeah, they. I wrote a masterpiece, and they don't want me able to reach you. Obviously. Yeah. My father's protecting me, obviously. Yeah, I have no worry about it, man. Even though they're gonna kill you, I'm gonna wake you up one minute after you die. Don't worry, son. I'm gonna wake you up a minute after you die. Obviously, you're gonna wake up 1 minute after you die, and you're in that room. or outside, whatever, I don't know, the ritual, whatever they do. And I wake up 1 minute later in the hospital. Yeah. Yeah. And before I die, I'm gonna barely hear VJ crying to me. She's like, "Oh my God, Ivan!" Oh, I hear her crying, and I'm out, and I wake up 1 minute in the hospital. I get over with. Yeah, man. And this AIDS ban's yours, Ivan. Now the AIDS can't touch it. Can't touch your money. That money's yours. Yeah. 50 billion, 70 billion, 20, 25 million off the book is yours, Ivan. Well, you now control your own money, obviously. The gates don't touch your money. Yeah. And you get your freedom too. Because if you're not selling the because I didn't sell them, so I get my freedom, obviously. Yeah. Will you have someone help you with Lulu? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna have to get someone to help me set up my Lulu account. Ivan, you gotta sign up to Lulu. This is what you have to do. Yeah. You want to sell directly on Lulu? Yeah. The only way I get 8% is if I sell directly on the Lulu website. Whereas if I partner with third parties, global distribution, then I don't get 80%. I'll get maybe 50%. That's all I'm gonna. I want it sold on straight directly on Lulu. The print deal. Okay, that way you get 80%. I mean, yeah, that way I get my 80%. Otherwise, if you partner with third parties, there's an Lulu thing. You can partner with third parties for global distribution. If you do that, you're not going to make your 80%. You'll make like 50%, maybe 45%. You don't want those companies taking a chunk of your money out of it. I have the keys. I can just sell directly on Lulu. I don't need these other companies to open more doors for me. I can open the door myself, right? I have the keys to the kingdom. I don't want to, you know. Yeah. These odd housewives being off your book royalties, by the way. I made $17 million. You made $17 million off your book? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, holy shit. That's a lot of money. I know. You did shocked, obviously. Emma. I get to that means now with Vijay. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna enjoy the show with us, Ivan? Yeah, I'll enjoy the show with you guys. I have still like half a beer left, so I'll enjoy the show with you guys with my beer. And after that, I'm gonna watch the two final episodes of the show of the Chosen in season 3. I'm on season 4. Tomorrow I'll be on season 4, and I'll binge that too. Obviously, season 4, right? Yeah. It's a good show. I think some of that for Tactius, the way Jonathan Rumi is and Genius, yeah, you kind of get that vibe with Tactius too. Except the world does not look like that. It's a fantasy world. It doesn't look like ancient times in Jerusalem, right? But you'll get some similarities to that. Like you have Quintus in the show. He's like a centurion, obviously. Well, you're gonna the guards and Xanus are gonna look something like those centurions in the Chosen, obviously. Peter's like, yeah, I've been looking at a sick movie, man. I know Peter. This is Lord of the Rings. I know Peter. Lord of the Rings. This is Lord of the Rings. Oh, I know Peter's Lord of the Rings. It's masterpiece, man. Yeah. Well, your characters sound, yeah. You know the way the Jews, Jesus is like, you know the way Jesus sounds in The Chosen? Yeah, I'll be sounding like that in the movie. VJ will sound like that, yeah. Because the one flaw about The Chosen, even though it's an amazing show, the Romans they sound like modern, they speak modern day English, so that kind of ruins the story a little bit. They sound like people they have Americanized English, the Romans and The Chosen, Because the Chosen, the Angel Studios probably doesn't have enough money to hire dialect coaches for them, so they just have them speak like the way we speak today in the modern times, obviously, right? But the Jews all sound like they all speak Old English style speech, like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, like all the characters in my movies sound like that. They speak like that to make it better, obviously. Yeah, Peter's like, yeah, if you have modern English, that's gonna ruin your story. You know, Peter, it's you want Old English style speech. Ivan, I'm like, yes, Peter. That's why I have to hire a dialect coach to train all of us, to train me, VJ, all those guys in dialect speech, Old English style dialect speech, obviously, right? The way the movie's better, obviously. Yeah, you know Quintus and the Chosen? Yeah. Think something like that for like Eli. Eli is the leader of Saphius, and he has his guards, his big buff blacksmiths. They arrest Tactius, and I'm saying, look at him. He's like, you're looking at a sick movie, man. This is better than the Ring. Masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. So, Matthew, I think I'm only gonna make a 30-minute video, guys. That's good enough. I don't feel like talking 40 minutes. Fucking tired. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my chair. Yeah, I'll talk for 30 minutes, guys. That's good enough, right? Give me a sec. I'm gonna go get something. Yeah. Last smoke. I have enough for tonight, right? I'll save like 2 for tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm not making videos for you guys. I'm just gonna watch. I'll watch The Chosen, and I have better stuff in my life to do than make videos for you guys and not get paid for it, right? Yeah. You think I'm gonna let you guys do like that? When I'm kidding, I make videos for you after what you did to me behind my back, and you don't pay a price after what you put me through. And I don't get paid for it, and you're gonna make fun of me about the mess, and you're also gonna act like, Ivan and VJ watch themselves. Yeah, if you want to be a deal like that, I'm not making shit for you when I'm kidding. You gotta observe. Oh, wait, I'm saying, yeah, you gotta observe, right? Yeah. Almost under, guys. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, for the guards in Xanus, think something like the Centurions in the Passion of Christ and the Chosen. Things about for the guards in Queen Sarah's castle and everything. They have like spears. She's like, guards. Wow, if you're looking at a sick movie, I know, looking at masters, man. That's why world building is very important, obviously, right? John and I only have to draw all the pictures for the world, and then what kind of armor, what is the look for the guards, what is the look for Tactius, what kind of clothes do they wear? They're rich, royal family, they obviously wear nice clothing. What's the look for the markets? I don't mention any markets in Xanus, but there is markets in Saphius. But for the movie, I'm gonna have them be markets in Xanus. There's also markets in Saphius. There is markets in Xanus too, but I don't explain it in the book. But Safias, I do talk about the markets. Obviously, there's markets. The scene that you guys read in Lithium chapter when Job is showing them to Eli's house, like I said, there's a lot of entertainment along the streets and markets and everything. Obviously, a papyri and Thaddeus can barely hear the near the army, the blacksmiths forging the weapons. That's why it seems like Savi is hard at work here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are the best blacksmiths of the lands. You know what I'm saying? It's hard work, young lad. Nothing for a farmer. You know what I'm saying? I know. Your work is sick. I know. So you want the blacksmiths to be big buff men? Yeah, the blacksmiths are big buff men who forge weapons, obviously. Well, when I go back and I go over volume 1, 2, I'm gonna add stuff where Eli talks about how like he makes his money off selling weapons to the Xanians. We make weapons for the Xanians as tribute. They pay me, and then they get their weapons. I can add that to the story because I don't really talk about Eli's wealth in the book, right? You know he's rich, but I don't really talk that much about his wealth, obviously. That's why I'm gonna go back and ask him stuff, obviously. This shit, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. Almost in it, guys. Yeah, that's why looking at Masters, man. Yeah, Peter's a guy. I mean, this is gonna be better than my Lord of the Rings, Ivan. I know Peter. Yeah, you go tell me that, man. Yo, Ivan, you're world building. Like, yeah, Ivan, like, trust me, Ivan. Once Jonathan Ali draw all the world building, like what the lands look like, Xanus is something like Rivendell, what kind of armor do the guards wear, and what kind of clothes do the royal family wear, and you tell this story. Like, Volume 1 is already a masterpiece, Ivan. You'll tell me, yeah, Volume 1 is already, like, entertaining shit. That's already a masterpiece. Taggers is no one's outside the walls. You know what I'm saying? Do not let the beauty deceive you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm looking at a man. The horse race. You know what I'm saying? And Tactius talks to when they're eating dinner. Why can't I leave the walls? Yeah, I'm looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. He doesn't know about the devil wolves. I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit, man, this is better than the rings. I know he's better than the rings. Yeah, I already know how I want the movie to start. Yeah, people might tell me, Ivan, man, you're such a creative genius. You should direct this movie, Ivan, and have me assist you. I'm like, no, Peter, I want you to. I don't have that experience. Yeah, but Ivan, man, like you can direct this movie yourself, Ivan. I'm like, no, Peter, I need you to direct it for me. You have the experience. I don't. I don't have that experience, Peter. Yeah, people tell me, Ivan, that's genius. It starts off with like the Prince of Egypt. Obviously, you get the black screen, so it says screen goes black. Obviously, credits roll in the screenplay, and it says this is an adaptation based off the novel written by Ivan O'Mara. It's a cornerstone to millions of people, obviously. And it says the last over, and it says the last over is Ivan up here because you're a genius, I'm saying. And then the first image you're gonna get is an image of the sunset in the north. Image of the sunset in the north, yeah, Ivan. Obviously, and it starts off with Queen Sarah. She's about to give birth, obviously, and they're like, "Where's Tactius?" You know what I'm saying? He mentions something about going up the walls, and then it zooms in on Idris Elba walking up the stairs of the wall, but the camera is focused on his feet going up the wall. Because Ivan, the camera focuses on his feet. I'm like, yeah, because Ivan, you're a genius, I know. You know what I'm saying? And after that, the camera focuses on the back of his head. He's walking up the stairs, and you see the guards, like Your Highness. You see him walking, and the camera still zooms on the back of his head. Then finally, you see his face. He goes back to Queen Sarah. Where's my husband? And well, go get him. And then like Maramis and Cassius ride on their horse, like, my lord, my king. You finally see his face. He's like, what? It looks a bit sad. Yeah, Peter's eye, you know, I'm asking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It zooms in on his feet. I'm like, yeah, Peter's eye, you're a genius. I know, Peter. I'm saying, yeah. 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 So right on the screenplay, screen is black. Credits roll, and you know what I'm saying? I'll show you what I mean, guys. The Prince of Egypt, the beginning of Prince of Egypt, right? Oh, you're a genius, I know. Obviously. Ivy, could you easily write the screenplay yourself? Oh yeah, if I wanted to, I can just write it with VJ. I can easily write Xanus on my own, and it'll still be a master's, obviously, but it doesn't hurt to have Peter help you. Because Peter Jackson said he doesn't like directing movies that he doesn't write. Peter Jackson likes writing all his movies. So have Peter co-write with you, Ivan. That way you have the same vision, you know the ins and outs of the story, or Mel Gibson and Randy Wallace. Have Mel Gibson and Randy Wallace help you, obviously, if I choose Mel, obviously. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. From the beginning of my, you're a genius, I know. Screen goes black. Screen is black, credits roll, and that's how I start the movie. Because you're a genius, I know. Also, you're a genius, I know. I'm a genius, obviously, right? I hope I can find it on YouTube though. Scene. Ivan, show us more of your book. No, guys. I showed you guys enough. I'm not showing you guys anymore. Yeah. Okay, hopefully it's here. No, that's not it. Oh, it used to be on YouTube. It's not there anymore. Can I find it here? I'll do this. Hey guys, I can't find it. Ah, fuck, I can't find it. I mean, how long will it take for you to write the screenplay? Probably, I don't know, 6, 7 months it'll take me to write it with Peter or Mel, right? And Randy Wallace or Fran and again Molto. I don't know. Probably around 6 months to write the screenplay. I'll say this. Yeah, I can't find it anymore, guys. It just starts off with the Prince of Egypt thing. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You saw the movie, right? Yeah. There it is. Found it. This is how I want the movie to start, guys. It says this. You get this like music, beautiful music, obviously, and it says this story is an adaptation, which is a cornerstone to millions, if not billions, of people. This adaptation is based. Artistic license has been used in this adaptation. We tried our best to be faithful to this adaptation. This is an adaptation based off the novel series written by Ivan O'Mara, and it says the last one was in his title. And the first scene you guys get is a sunset. And you transfers to Queen Sarah's inner chamber. She's about to give birth. She's like, "Where's Tactius?" Yeah, he mentioned something about enjoying the view. You know what I'm saying? He's at the walls. Well, go get him. And that's when it zooms into Tactius' feet going up the stairs. He goes up the stairs, it zooms on his feet, and after that it zooms in on the back of his head, the camera, focuses on the back of his head. You see some of the guards in the wall, they're like, Your Highness, and you see the back of his head. And then you see Maramis and Cassius riding on a horse, they're like, My lord, my king. He's like, What? He's like, Your son's about to be born. And that's when he looks up at the sky and he sees the faces and he says, It's time. Yeah, producer Ivan, yeah, you're looking at a master. I know. This is my idea for the beginning of Xanus, guys. Right? Yeah. You see the Sky Source logo instead of DreamWorks, right? Screen goes black on the screenplay, yeah. Hey, see that? See? Screen goes black and yeah. Looking at beautiful moves of that too, by the way, right? See? Something like that from the beginning of my movie. Last of Xanus is written by Ivan O'Mara, right? And then you get the title, The Last Hope, Sky Source presents, and you get the title, The Last Hope of Xanus, The Prince's Journey, right? Yeah. That's my idea for the beginning of my movie. You're a genius, I know. You write in the screenplay, screen goes black, credits roll, and then me and Peter write down what we want to write down, like Prince of Egypt. Yeah, Peter's Ivan, that's an amazing start to your story. And after that, it says Last of Xanus, yes. And then the first shot is a shot of the sunset, yes. That's the first shot of the movie, the sunset in the north. It transfers to the castle. Queen Sarah is about to give birth, obviously, and her servants have towels and everything. And after that, they're like, she's like, "Where's Taki? Where's my husband?" And he mentioned something about taking a walk, enjoying the view. And they're like the walls. Yeah, well, go get him. And that transfer into the scene where the camera zooms in, focuses on Taki's feet, Idris Elba's feet. He's walking up the stairs. God, you're looking at a masterpiece. No, looking at a masterpiece, guys. Come on. Xanus with the greatest fantasy movie ever made, man. Greatest movie ever made. I don't think anyone will top that. Yeah. It's a masterpiece, man. Xanus. Xanus is a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Xanus is a masterpiece. That's why the gates won't control line, but zero, that money is mine, you're not touching. There you go. I'm not gonna let you take our money after what you put with it, man. You're fucking crazy. That money's mine, you're not touching it. There you go. I'm sick and tired of letting people take advantage of me being poor. You kept me fucking poor for almost 40 years of my life. Why and I'm saying why you're making all those tens of trillions and you do beach. I'm not gonna have you take my money, man. No way, man. That money's mine. You're not touching it. Zero. Billions off the book. 17, 20, 25 million books for me, my wife. It's not for you. You have your tens of trillions you make every year. These billions are for me, my wife. It's not for you, man. You're just a greedy pig, man. I'm not gonna get those. I'm not gonna let those guys fucking win. No way. The money's mine. You're not fucking touching it. I'm being serious, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why God gave you the keys. The way they don't dupe you, Ivan. Yeah, man. He gave you the keys for a reason. That way the economies can't touch your money. And they're not touching my money. They're not touching a dime of my money. Yeah. Well, they try and get 50% of it. No. They're greedy pigs, man. Either we control your whole brand, Ivan, or you have to pay for that. You suffer the consequences. Yeah, either you bow to me or you suffer the consequences. I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm not bowing to you guys, man. You're not fucking God. You didn't create this place. I'm not gonna let you guys win it, man. No way. The money's mine. It's for me, BJ. You're not touching it. There you go. Just like you want me to touch your money. Yeah, you're not touching a dime of my money. Yeah, you're also not touching a dime of my money either. That's how it works, right? If you want to be selfish and be a greedy psychopath, I'm going to be greedy too. If you're not touching a dime of my money either, these billions are for me, BJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig. There you go. That's what Xanus the greatest fans I've written. Anyways, is it guys? You guys of this show is I'm signing off. Peace. Peace out, guys. Don't hate him, son.